right? Okay, I'm sorry to disturb you if you were sitting at the back tables, but there is some activity involved with this presentation, actually quite a bit. Hi to the folks that are on Zoom. Hillary, yes? Hi, Hillary, how are you? So thank you for inviting us to be part of your Rotary meeting today, and also thanks for providing us with lunch. Very nice, whoever made it. But most importantly, we want to take this opportunity to thank you for your recent financial support of PEFAC's Swim to Survive program. And somebody asked me what PEFAC stands for. I won't center that person out. Doug, okay, I won't. PEFAC stands for Prince Edward Fitness and Aquatic Center. And there was a struggle to come up with the name, right, Matt?
Oh, yes.
Yes, because that aquatic part was really good. You needed a vowel in there somehow, besides Prince Edward. Anyway, the Swim to Survive program is for grade 3s in the county. And when it's completed, we expect about 160 children will have learned what to do if they get in trouble while swimming or playing in water. This will bring our total, because we've done this for a number of years now, to about 800 county children to date who've been trained in how to survive. And we fully expect that because they're grade 3s and they talk still to you, right? And they want to tell people things, that they will tell their friends, their siblings, their parents, and share those important aspects, and sometimes remind other people about how do you survive in the water. And I must say, looking back, I had to go to church camp before I learned about treading water. And I still don't think I could survive treading water, but I sure know I could lie on my back for a really long time. So 800, remember that number. And this is Matt Smith. He is our longtime treasurer for PEFAC. He has been on the board of PEFAC when it first started 20 years ago. We're actually into our 21st year now, but for today's presentation, please remember the number 20. So 820. PEFAC's story started a very long time ago, and as all stories do, they begin with once upon a time. Once upon a time, about 45 years ago, a community decided it was time to have a public pool. They had 2 arenas and a population of 25,000 to serve. One could really only swim June, July, and August in the water that surrounded the community. So a year-round indoor heated pool made sense, so children could learn to swim and be safe in all that water. And so the people gathered and started to fundraise. But the community governing body really wasn't interested in having a pool. They were into hockey. They had grown up playing hockey. Why did we need a pool when there was all that water around us to swim in? So without that support and access to government grants, the idea of a pool floundered. In fact, it almost drowned. Until a man and a woman named Mr. and Mrs. Lester bought some used buildings, and put them together and created a recreation center that included an indoor pool. Now, in its time, this was an amazing sized pool. It was known as a junior Olympic pool. That's 25 meters, right?
Correct.
I got that correct. And that gave the start for an Olympic bronze medalist from the county back in the 80s. That person came back, really, eh? Is that amazing? Person came back here as a OPP officer and has retired here. And her family still lives here. And her family members are involved in several businesses. And if you want to know the name of that person, you can see me afterwards. Actually, her name is Rima Abdu. So now the legend I've heard is that Mrs. Lester did not know that Mr. Lester had gone and bought a very large building. Then it had to be moved and reassembled. Then it had to be fastened to another building that they had purchased that was formerly a bus depot. I don't know if Mrs. Lester knew about that purchase either. Anyway, then they had to figure out what they would do with it. So they decided it could house the pool that some people had been wanting for the community. And they were kind of tired of waiting. So along with the pool, they created exercise and weight rooms and squash and racquetball courts. Pretty urban stuff for a large farming community. I mean, this was back in the mid-80s. Really squash, racquetball. But they thought it was important to have it, and they ran it for 20 years. Then they didn't want to run it anymore, and it became PEFAC, a not-for-profit business run by a community board. A large number of people had come to use it, rely on it, and wanted to keep it operating. And here we are, PEFAC. So now I want you to take off your jackets if you got them on and get comfortable and stand if you're able, and certainly feels okay to be seated. But in front of you is an item that after today will go to the Picton Food Bank. PEFAC also likes to give back when we can. And anyone who can help deliver it, please see me after, because I'm dealing with a bad back, but that's a separate story. Now, I'm going to share some facts about PEFAC that we would like you to take away with you today. When you hear folks chattering about PEFAC, and you may have noticed there is quite a bit of that these last few months, please feel free to show off your expanded knowledge after today. Would you do that? So if you'll stand as you're able. So PEFAC is about exercise at its most basic. With each fact I'm going to give you, we are going to do a bit of exercise, stretching, balance, strength building, and have some fun in keeping with the Rotary goal this year. I think it's always the Rotary goal. Plus, all of that will take some brain work. So Matt's going to demonstrate as we go along. Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. You better get something off. Here, you can use my tea. You need to go grab something from one of these tables. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, that's a good idea.
No.
How about this? No, you got something?
I'm good.
You're good. All right.
Okay.
Here we go. Has everybody got something in front of them?
Yes.
Pick it up. So you're not taking it home, just so you know. Is anything left over?
Here.
Okay, could you,
Does that feel like?
Jay, could you just bring him up a can of corn here? Yeah, there are cookies.
I'll make it back.
Yeah, okay. Is there still a can of corn there? Can you give the, oh, Matt's got
I've
one.
got one.
All right,
Good.
well then I've got my tea here. Hold on. This is when I sort of lose a bit of the paper. Oh no, I've got a bad back, buddy. Like this is it. Okay, here we go. So create some space for yourself, spread out a little bit there. Don't go too far because you're going to hand off your items to other people. All right, and don't hit your neighbor. So here's your first fact. PEFAC employs 50 staff in a year, full-time, part-time, single class instructors, day camp, maintenance, and administrative. 50 people. So I want you to lift your item, and you lift your item, yes, 50 times over your head. I'm just kidding. 5 times, 5 times. Now I want you to do it with each arm, and you don't just go boot, 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 boot. Do it thinking it weighs 50 pounds, okay? Think about it that way. Stretching your whole body. When you finish with 5 on one side, switch it to the other arm.
Yeah. You lightweight that.
And then when you're finished with that, put it in both of your hands. And then I want you to put it out directly from your shoulders, but you're stretching your back, okay? So you stretch out 1, you know, just feel your body go concave here. Have you got some aches and pains in there?
That's how you get a bad back.
Suck your tummy in there, Rick.
You have missed a trick yet, have you?
No, I hope not. That's the goal here. I had to get up early to make this one. Everybody done that one?
Yep.
Okay, so how many people did we have at PEFAC working? 50. Thank you very much. You've got that one remembered. All right, pass that item to the next person on your left and take the one from the person. Yeah, you just keep yours. Okay,
sure.
or you guys can trade back and forth.
Oh, okay.
All right. You ready? Here we go. PEFAC, this is a fact. PEFAC earns $800,000 in annual revenue through running its business. It operates as a business. That's 90% of our needed revenue. This comes from memberships, fees for programs, day passes, day camps, swimming lessons, etc. The rest comes from community partnerships and grants. Now, we're not going to do this exercise 90 times, but how about 9 times? I want you to take this and stretch down to the right and repeat it 9 times, and 9 times on the left. And then you're going to hold your item in both hands and stretch forward to touch the floor 9 times, or as close as you can get to it. Okay, are you ready? Again, speed is not the deal. Feel it. 1, 2, 3, 4, you keep going, my back won't take it. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Put it in the other hand. Now talk to that item. Just talk to it in terms of saying you're very heavy. You're very heavy. You're getting heavier.
Yeah.
You're getting heavier. You got the friggin' bag of carrots.
It's not potatoes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're lucky. I looked at them. I thought there might be somebody to show off. Thank you. Now,
Okay.
get yourself so you don't hit a chair there, Don. And you're gonna go down 9 times. 1, feel it. Stretch your lower back as you go down. Bring it up to your waist. You don't have to go over your head. I'm at 2, so keep going. Keep going. I'm just gonna find out what's going on next. You there?
Anderson, you're a liar.
Okay.
Okay, so what's our annual revenue that we make? Well done. And how much of that is in a percentage of our revenue? Excellent. Here we go. Next one. Pass your item to the next person on the left.
Okay. No, I'll be back.
Okay.
We got that part done? We good? Grant, is that light enough for you? You're good with that? All right, good man. All right, just drop out when you need to, honey. Okay, here's your next fact. There are 100,000 user occasions each year at PEFAC. That stunned me when I first had that number, 100,000. These are not people sitting around. Each of these users is doing something active for their body, mind, and or spirit. It is a social meeting center for children, newcomers, seniors who live alone, folks with special needs, and people needing rehabilitation workouts. PEFAC, for me, is a friendship center. So we're not going to do it 100,000 times, but how about 10? Hold your item in both hands and swing your arms loosely side to side. And then you're going to do it a different way. So here we go, like this, and then you just go like this. You don't have to have it out in front of you. You can throw it down here.
Pitching way.
You can throw it this way if you want.
Driver.
Okay, tell me when we're at 10.
You would.
1,
One iron.
2,
Hello.
3. You got to go both ways for it to count. 4, yeah, 10 yet?
This bag is.
5. When you finish that, we're gonna go up here. And I think given your Sweet Caroline song, throw some hip into it, people. Put some hip into it. Get us up to 10. I can see bellies out there on some people. Here we go. Oh yeah, good man. He's being well behaved. Don't give him a hard time. Are you up to 10 yet?
Yep.
All right, perfect. You can put that down. So the question is, how many user occasions do we have at PEFAC?
100,000.
Great memory. See, your brain's good, eh? You're working your brain. All right, pass your item to the next person on your left. You ready? Here we go. Here's your fact. You got to hold on the fact. We have 1,100 members coming from all corners of the county and from outside the county, including Adolphustown, Napanee, the Reserve. So there you go. So here's your exercise. For 11 seconds, hold your item in the air and stand on 1 foot.
Well, that's not that.
Hold it in one hand, count to 11. And then when you're done that, try the other side and count to 11. And if you need a little support, for goodness sakes, don't fall over, just get a chair or something. This is my hard one. My brain doesn't cooperate on it, but used to.
1, 11.
1.
Yeah, I'm with you, Rick.
All right. Can we move to the other side? This is the classes that I'm taking right now. This is always a portion of these classes because the older you get, the more your balance is kind of woo-wee. So, all right, that's great. So how many members do we have at PEFAC? Perfect. All right. This is the last fact set to exercise, and the rest are on a handout for you. I'm going to ask Matt to just hand these out as
Oh.
so I don't go home with a pad of paper.
Okay.
And once you're done with reading one side, please reuse the other side because we're into that kind of stuff. So Community pools are not cheap to operate. This is the fact. Our costs are about 400,000 per year for our pool. 400,000 of our 900,000 budget is for the pool. The closest other indoor pools include Belleville, Trenton, Amherst View, and a new one that is opened in Campbellford. And I think about Campbellford relative to us because they're serving a rural area, but they've got the benefit of several municipalities supporting them, like Brighton and stuff like that. So, but we're this little island here, right? So this makes, so one of the things that happens is these are all municipally owned and are operated by municipalities and have limits on use by people who are not living in that municipality. So without PEFAC, I just can't go to Belleville and sign up for a class because I will always be the last person that'll get in that course unless it's filled. And just like us, we have classes that are filled. People have to book ahead. So 400,000 a year. So I want you to take your items with both hands and rotate it in front of you as if you're a paddle wheel style, okay? We're going to do this 4 rotations forward, okay? 4 rotations forward. 4 big rotation, big rotation. Feel your shoulder and feel it in your back and then reverse it. This is the brain part. Try to do this when you're. Now, we're going to do 4 ones that are close to you. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, forward, and then back again. And then just because that's a very tightening up motion in your body, we need you to do a big one. A couple of those and a couple back. And that's the end of your exercise class. So you sit back down. So, and shake out your arms, okay? Because you'll be surprised if you don't do stuff like that. You'll be not very happy with me tomorrow, if that's not your usual thing. So thanks for your cooperation. I hope you had some fun with that. I got a couple of final comments. PEFAC operates as a not-for-profit business. And for me, it's a version of what is now called social enterprise. There's a concept, social enterprise. It's based on a recognition that there can be a win-win-win-win model for users, owners, operators of the business, plus ensuring spin-off benefits to the local economy. So look, we use local tradespeople, people leave our facility, they come to exercise, and then they spend time and money locally. And we see them, and I'm part of them, for groceries, coffee shops, gas stations, banks, allied health services. They're all supported with the presence of PEFAC in our community. Can't put a dollar amount on it. And I keep thinking that the Economic Development Department should be able to put a dollar amount on that. I think it's huge when you have 1,100 people, well, 100,000 users. Even if you're driving through McDonald's and you've got all the kids in your car who've gone for swimming lessons, they're going to drop money, a lot of money. So you have been lifting weights through this presentation and stretching yourself. And that's rather how we are feeling at our PEFAC organization these days. There is a lot of lifting needed to take care of the place and the people who use it. And there is a lot of stretching our brains and doing outreach to help create ongoing community partners like Picton Rotary, because we will need them and you more than ever to keep this terrific service in the county for another 20 years at least. So thank you very much for this opportunity to speak to you today. I'm very happy to take questions. Matt is here to help with the questions. So I hope we stayed within your time limit.
Absolutely.
Love